forgot. I ran into your Gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rolo handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. Why is she giving me a letter? That sounds like she...
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself.
Then why are you doing it?
But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you.
I hate those letters.
None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much.
Why are you talking like that, Gran?
We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
Oh, what's about to happen? I love you too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
Could we think about it? We ain't gonna talk about it? All right, we are. What's up with that letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. Just chilling like kids should be doing. You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but I've been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you had a good time without me. Rolo.
Luca was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
Wow. The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. This is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
What?
A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Oh, no. What was that? Man, we missed the fireworks? Fireworks don't do that, Rolo. Rolo, they shake the sky, not the earth.
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend.
Oh, no.
Something as old and cruel as time itself.
Oh, I don't want to hear this. But what is it? Oh, it had to do with that letter. We bombing people? Is that what's happening? Y'all. Y'all.
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter,
Literally?
unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice.
Huh?
Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond
Hold up.
reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
How did it turn that way? How did that I could not have prevented or predicted this. Huh? Oh, Albie has to go. Can't wait to see you again, love. Oh, okay. Bye. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Even in short spurts. I appreciate you being here. All love, all love. Talk to you soon, Albie. Be safe.
In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time.
The rest of time? Granny, what did you do?
The end.
Huh? How?
That can't be the ending.
Right?
I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either.
Could we talk about what happened? Because I'm still... An ice storm came out of nowhere.
There are more endings, more possibilities.
There's gotta be.
I can feel it.
There's gotta be.
We are
I
just
agree.
going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
For real. For real. Yes, ma'am. There's gotta be.
We are
I
just
agree.
going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
For real. For real. Yes, ma'am. Wow. 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 I don't even know what road to go down. All right. All right, we're gonna... Dang, Mocha, I don't know. We're gonna go back to the interrogation room. Hold on, it will make sense to y'all if y'all didn't see the episode, I promise. They run the classic good cop, hard cop. Okay.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop.
I never heard that term in that phrase, but okay.
Rolo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times.
This is when we find out Gran's secret.
Rolo swaggered
And they
past
caught
the
us.
chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, 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 Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rolo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance.
I hope he isn't passed out or like borderline dead. Please.
Rolo slammed his fist on the table.
Bam! I said, Mr. Tolliver!
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face.
Oh, sheesh.
Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rolo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
Oh, okay. I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Hold on, let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. What? As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or let's just say I've never needed another way. Okay, Rolo. Okay, Olo, with your detective hat.
Rolo, hitting his stride, was
Okay.
now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall.
Okay.
He slammed the table again.
Dang, Rolo. Now dance. How? I don't
Mr.
even.
Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
Aw. You tied me down. How on earth can I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make to make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran. Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good
He
lord.
shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
Oh, no, you've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. Source? What's the source? It's where...
His voice faded to a whisper.
Uh-oh. The town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Huh? We just passing out now?
Rolo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Dang, Rolo. Think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began? We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any farther. Is there anyone else who might know more? What, about the history museum? It's got set up for the festival. No, the tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library. If there's any information about this source thing, Kato can help us find it. Let's go get some answers. All right, so in the timeline where that ended badly, Mr. Tolliver got up, went upstairs, locked us in that room, and then it was just the end. So this is definitely the better option here, huh? All right, anything to check out? Nope. Anything else you're reading, Jace? New comic of Hank Atomic? Okay, you don't want to talk. It's cool. We're on a mission. Dang nice library. Thanks. We work hard on it. Aren't you a little young to be a librarian? Oh, Kato hung out here so much, eventually they gave him a set of keys. Just keep an eye on the place for Miss Novak sometimes. They got you working for free. Right? Pay me. It's quiet, and I get to access all the books I can read. That's the payment? What more could a person want? Chick-fil-A. Not sponsored. Fair enough. What can I do for you all? I need a favor. I already told you and Rolo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Hank Atomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, you're such a cute little penguin, like your shirt. I feel like every kid has that shirt. Maybe not with the overalls, but your piece is probably in every child's drawer. That's all I'm trying to say. What are you looking for? That's the thing. We sort of don't know. What do you got in the history of the town? There's the county record archives. What's in those? Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. They do go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great. Let's start there. All right. Let's start.
Chapter 8.
Okay. Hold on. Gotta get them all. Oh, yeah. Chapter 8. Yep.
6 feet under, 3 towns over.
That's not what I want to teach. 6 feet under, ma'am?
The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos.
Right.
Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst.
What if she wasn't really family?
But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult.
Was that the Ice Age storm? They put ice. They put what's that stuff? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not trying to feel stupid.
As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
Yep. I have to read if I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are going to pop. I have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm going to end up in one of the Asian death records. Rolo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rolo shut his book with an assertive nod.
I've gotten better an idea. Spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring county records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rolo muttered under his breath.
Your county record. Really? That's the best you got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like...
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try. Hey. We're a little tired here. We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name back? In the obit? Oh, it's J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune 20 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my Gran's name. Juniper Hartford. Ooh. Maybe there were 2 J. Hartfords? Miss Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Oh. Okay, this is getting creepy. If your Gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over, then who am I living with? I said it, a cap! Second cap of this. Y'all, I just said. All right. Okay. All right.
The question hung in the air.
Wow. I'm gonna say he's gonna keep hanging? Alright, gang, I gotta close up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10? Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? I'll think of something. Hopefully Gran doesn't go down there. Did we even close
His
shop?
heart was pounding as he approached the house.
Really?
If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was,
Wow.
hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement.
Yeah.
Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
I do not like that noise.
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath
Oh, snap.
to listen closely. She was asleep.
Oh gosh. Why y'all put the scary music in there like that then?
His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Yeah. I feel like now is not a good time, right? Like maybe when she gets upstairs? What happens if I go over there? She can't do nothing, right? She can't do nothing. What you gonna do, Gran? Alright, stop playing around. Let me go to the basement. The door is still open and she didn't notice? Oh, we stupid. How she didn't notice?
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from the bindings, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
It's been a long day. I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
Don't think that was a good idea. I'm afraid your jam delivery will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed. Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. Yeah, I think Mr. Tolliver may have given her a clue, you know? Hey. Yeah, I think Mr. Tolliver gave her a clue. Like, I would call. Can we push this back? Push it back. How is that not an option? This is mad obvious. We're gonna get caught. Oh, we're caught. Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool. Yo, there's a stranger in my house. She's not even my Gran.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him.
She's gonna be just waiting.
With each consecutive step, his legs weakened. His stride began to falter. He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Come on, legs. Just a few more steps. It was the jam! She's been poisoning Mr. Nuncreed?
Luca groaned and tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
Oh, he went to sleep all right. That boy, night-night. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? She dragging me? Rest now and let me handle everything. I'm face planted in my bed. Got some good sleep.
Chapter 9.
Wow.
A speech to end all speeches.
And all life, probably.
Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him?
Well, it wasn't him, right? It was Nuncreed.
Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed?
I'm gonna stop stealing your lines. My bad.
Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival. The way you hopped up, I know that you ain't in too much pain now, huh? She done dragged me to my bed. I heard it. She was like, whoosh, dummy. Who are you? You ain't my Gran. Stranger danger. That thing is still open and obvious. I don't care, Gran. You ain't my grandma. I don't care about these bills. I'm gonna leave everything on now. Got me messed up. Yeah. I searched the whole house. Now what? I know you know. And now you know that I know that you know. Where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncreed? Put me to sleep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sly devil. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? We looked around, but I haven't seen anything odd. Gran is nowhere to be found. Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around, waiting for the speech. What speech? Mayor Gus just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering there at the stage. Let's get moving.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Is this thing? Hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you are ready to know that. Oh yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting for such a great man. That is 3 people, maybe. Even that's more than the old Cotter deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right. Where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Hey, I want to be there. Gus Valentine, anyone?
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor. Still same 3 people. What a great turnout. Oh, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. It would be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Dang, you prepared. What? Community, conviction, commitment. These are all things that we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. Inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am dadgum thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which would change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
Oh, phony. From the second I set in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was a change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still hold on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment, change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in
Very.
rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the fall harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that was a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. The festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together. And that is what all change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. And I'm tickled pink that we will be making that choice together by force. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. That's the ice storm? Huh? What is it? What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We all planted a lot of good in this town. And so it is with happy heart that I can proclaim,
He raised his hands up to the heavens.
our harvest awaits!
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end.
Wow.
There's that ice again!
Right!
We're getting close. It comes along and ruins everything.
Right!
Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
I didn't say all that.
No, I don't mean that.
Oh, okay. All right, I was worried.
We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again.
Right. You good?
Please.